Hi, this is Boston Cow Cooks. I did one last week about shrimp scampi. Tonight I'm doing one about meatloaf. Now, everybody says I make the best meatloaf, and I'm sure they do. But I found out over the years that myself, I would overspice it and you couldn't taste the meat. For instance, everybody puts ketchup, mustard, seasoning, they put eggs, breadcrumbs, Italian panko, barbecue sauce, Lipton onion soup mix. I can go on and on. But everybody has their own meatloaf. This one I've been experimenting with for a while, and it's pretty good. So I'd like to share it with you. So this is what you're gonna need. I got like a pound and a half of good sirloin. Don't buy, the 85/15, buy the good stuff. Then I have milk, panko, breadcrumbs, salt, pepper, garlic powder, 2 eggs, Worcestershire sauce, ketchup, and parsley. I already cut up my onions. This is what I was taught by a chef. I have them sauteing over here. And I like to saute them. And they're sweet enough, but I add a little sugar to my onions. And it makes a difference when they're sweet. Okay, we're gonna let these sweat down a little bit. And then we're gonna cool them down, okay? You don't wanna put them in with the hot meat. So you're gonna cool these down while you get the oven up to temperature and get things ready. Okay? Now the onions are cooling down. Now I'm gonna make the glaze. I've got 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Then we're gonna add ketchup. Now, like I says, this is probably about 3 tablespoons. Then I'm gonna add a little nutmeg. You see, not much, just sprinkle. Then I'm gonna take my spoon. I'll probably need some more ketchup on this. Yeah, you want a nice glaze on top. I wouldn't put it on in the beginning when you cook it because it kind of like burns and coats it. Wait till you cook it for like a half hour and then add your glaze. Okay, here's your glaze here. And then we'll get to the meatloaf mix in a minute. Now, very important, wash your hands. I don't have gloves. So, when you mix things like that, especially today, with COVID and all that, you gotta be careful. Okay, these are my onions here that I cooled down, okay? We're gonna add those into the meatloaf. Then we're gonna add 2 eggs. There. Then we are gonna add, I would say, about a half a cup of milk. Then your panko breadcrumbs, I did about a cup and a half, but I'm just gonna add a little bit. I wanna see if I have to add more. Then I'm gonna add salt and pepper. I go a little heavy on the pepper sometimes, but to each their own. And salt, I like using kosher salt. Iodine salt is too salty flavor for me, but if you like iodine salt, use it. Then we got garlic powder. I'm gonna add a teaspoon of garlic powder. Okay, then Worcestershire. I'm gonna add probably 2 tablespoons. I usually eyeball it, but I figured I would measure it so people could get it accurate. 2. Okay. Then, chopped parsley. I love chopped parsley. There we go. We'll chop parsley in here. Okay. Make sure now we're gonna mix. Okay, I got to admit I forgot a little bit of ketchup in there. Okay, that should do it. Now we'll mix this up again. Now I have a regular bread pan. Spray it pretty good because you don't want, you know, it's sticking, of course. Then we load up our meatloaf. Okay. Get all the corners in nice. Like I said, you could put your glaze on now. Some people do it. But to me, it gets overcooked. And, you know, I wait till like a half hour. And then I do it. Okay, here we go. I got my oven preheated over there at 350. And in goes my meatloaf. And the temperature, I like it at about it should be 160. I pull it out about 155 to let it sit, and it'll be up to 160 when it sits. So over here I got mashed potatoes I'm gonna do, and honey glazed carrots. When these come out, I'll make a glaze, and that'll be it. And when it's ready, I'll show you the results. Okay, I got the meatloaf. Just came out. It's at about 120 degrees. It cooked for about 45 minutes. So now I'm glazing it. As you can see. Yum. I went to a diner a couple of weeks ago, Agawam Diner in Topsfield. It's supposed to be one of the best, you know, you get a good, you know, meal there, typical diner, and the meatloaf there was horrible. I couldn't believe it, and I was very disappointed. All right, now we're gonna put that in for another probably 15 minutes. The temperature is 120, I want it 155. Now we're gonna do some glazed honey carrots and butter. And I said the reason why I use butter, because it's good. Okay. Now this is just simple. I mean, you know, you can just have regular carrots, but you know, glaze them with the honey. Okay, then you put the carrots in. I already blanched off the carrots, so they're already pre-cooked. So that's, you know, just carrots, just butter and honey. Just gives it a little, you know, different flavor. You know, especially kids, you know, they call them candy carrots. You know, and then you can put brown sugar in it too, but I kind of just like the honey and the butter. And really, that's it. Those are done, and then we'll put them over here. And we're gonna wait for our meatloaf, and then I'll plate it up, and then we'll taste it, and we'll see where we're at. Okay, the meatloaf took about an hour. I cooked it at about 155, 160, the glaze and everything. So now I'm gonna cut into it. Two nice pieces. Okay. And then I got got the carrots here. You can call them candy carrots or honey glazed carrots or whatever. And I got mashed potatoes here. Typical meatloaf dinner. I didn't make brown gravy because, like I said in my other video, I used to be 250 pounds. And I'm trying to eat a little bit healthier. Okay, and let's try this out. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. It's good. Not to toot my own horn, but it's good. There you have Boston Cow's meatloaf. I'm on YouTube now under Boston Cow. Okay? Try the recipe out. You won't be disappointed. Thank you.